Live updates, Johnny Depp-Amber Heard trial live updates, judge dismisses Depp's attempt to throw out Heard's countersuit. The defamation case brought by Johnny Depp entered its final week. Testimony on Monday in the defamation case brought by Johnny Depp against his ex-wife Amber Heard included Richard Moore, an orthopedic surgeon, Dr. David R. Spiegel, a psychiatrist, and Catherine Arnold, a producer and entertainment industry consultant. Despite suggestions from sources close to Heard, her lawyers decided not to call Depp back to the witness stand. Depp testified in April and claimed he was the victim of domestic abuse. The Depp-Heard trial broke for lunch on Tuesday with the judge ordering jurors to return at 1:40 p.m. ET. Witness questions claims that Heard could have scored $1 million TV deal. A witness on Tuesday contested an expert's assertion that Heard could have parlayed her Aquaman work into more successful deals in Hollywood, including a $1 million per ep. Catherine Arnold, a producer and entertainment industry consultant, testified on Monday that Heard should be in the same galaxy as Hollywood stars like Ana de Armas, Zendaya, Gal Gadot and others after getting her Star is Born moment with her breakout superhero role. Arnold said Heard's career has suffered since Adam Waldman, Depp's ex-attorney, publicly called her abuse accusations against Depp false and a hoax. But veteran entertainment lawyer Richard Marx, who spoke on Depp's defense, testified that Arnold's assessment of damages is built on nothing and it's wildly speculative. Marx said shortly after her Aquaman success, Heard scored a TV series for $200,000 per episode, far short of any $1 million paid. And Ms. Arnold, from somewhere in a glib way, is saying she, Heard, could get a couple series of $1 million each? Marx told juror, I can tell you as someone in the trenches, rarely does an actor get an $1 million for a series episode. Online profiles for Dr. flooded with negative reviews following testimony. The Google and WebMD profiles of a psychiatrist were flooded with negative online reviews on Monday after he testified that Depp's behavior is consistent with a perpetrator of intimate partner violence. Dr. David Spiegel racked up hundreds of one-star reviews in Google and WebMD following his testimony. Many of the Google reviews appear to have been removed as of Tuesday. This isn't the first time a witness in the Depp-Heard trial has been subjected to review bombing. Clinical psychologist Dawn Hughes received a barrage of one-star reviews when she testified that she diagnosed Heard with post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of intimate partner violence. Warner Brothers exec testifies over Heard's Aquaman 2 role. Walter Hamada, president of DC Films for Warner Brothers Pictures, testified through a video deposition as Depp's first rebuttal witness on Tuesday. Hamada, whose deposition was filmed in March, answered questions regarding Heard's contract for the Aquaman franchise and her role in the superhero sequel. He said Heard's contract was not renegotiated because of statements from Depp or his former attorney, which Heard's attorney argued was part of the defamation damages in her counter. As a company, we go through a lot of trouble when we make our deals with actors, Hamada testified. We get the options for subsequent movies, and I think prior to me joining the company, every option was renegotiated. And one of the things we're putting a rein on was not renegotiating every deal. Hamada also denied that the company reduced Heard's role in Aquaman 2. Saying the sequel was built around the male character. The movie was always pitched as a buddy comedy between Jason Momoa and Patrick Wilson, Hamada said. Heard's option was delayed over concerns whether Heard was the right fight for the film, Hamada said, adding that there were some conversations about potentially recasting her role due to concerns around her chemistry with Momoa, who played the titular role. Editorially, they were able to make that relationship work in the first movie, but there was a concern that it took a lot of effort to get there and would be better off casting someone who had better, more natural chemistry with Jason Momoa. Heard defense rests its case. Heard's legal team rested the case in her defense Tuesday morning, allowing Depp's attorneys to bring in rebuttal witnesses as the trial winds down. Judges rules against Depp's motion to dismiss Heard countersuit. Circuit Court Judge Phineas Carte ruled against Depp's request to dismiss Heard's $100 million countersuit. The judge said she's bound by law to let the jurors make findings of fact as long as to raise at least some reasonable chance Heard's claim could prevail. It is not my role to measure the veracity or weight of the evidence, she said. Heard's attorneys defend countersuit claims. Heard's legal team defended her countersuit against a motion to dismiss. When Mr. Waldman made those statements, he was standing in the shoes of Mr. Depp, Heard's attorney, Ben Rottenborn, said. They are one and the same. Heard's legal team also referenced the judge's ruling to dismiss Depp's request for a summary judgment, noting that it can be reasonably concluded that Waldman acted with actual malice by making the statements because he knew nothing of Depp and the counterclaim statements are 100% false. There was no hoax perpetrated, Rottenborn said. Mr. Depp is an abuser who abused Ms. Heard. Depp's attorneys asks judge to dismiss Heard's countersuit. Depp's legal team requested the judge dismiss Heard's $100 million countersuit on the basis that Heard failed to meet the burden of proof regarding the statements made by Depp's former attorney. The argument made by Depp's legal team is that Heard failed to prove that Adam Waldman acted with actual malice when accusing her of creating an abuse hoax in 3 statements to the Daily Mail in 2020. The malice standard, meaning a party must have acted with reckless disregard for the truth, is required to win a defamation suit as a public figure. Heard also failed to prove that Waldman acted on behalf of Depp in making the statements, Depp's attorney, Benjamin Shue, said. There is no such evidence on the record that Ms. Depp directed or otherwise authorized Mr. Waldman to make the 3 alleged defamatory statements, he said. How much time each side has used in the case. Johnny Depp has used 45 hours 24 minutes of time allotted with 15 hours and 51 minutes remaining. Amber Heard has used 57 hours 6 minutes of time allotted with 4 hours and 9 minutes remaining. Both parties get approximately 61 hours to present their case. Heard's team used most of their time during depositions.